Well, I say to people when they ask me that, it's a lifestyle. And as we talked about earlier, it is a holistic approach. It's about how one eats. It's about how one lives. And certainly we do a lot of things for the arms, but we work the whole body. So I think when people think in terms of how the First Lady gets those arms, you know, it's about a lifestyle. You know, we do many different things from strength training to our cardiovascular training to boxing. So we kind of really mix it up. And then there's days that we might do some specific things for the arms in terms of shaping and building. But it's not something that you do, it's just an arm program. You know, it's a holistic approach, and so that's kind of how, you know, we look at that. I mean, you know, it's kind of from I always use the analogy when people used to have spark plugs in their cars, and if you had an 8-cylinder car, and I would say that if only 4 of those cylinders were firing, then the car could not run properly. So when you think about how one gets in, the shape that one gets in, all 8 cylinders has to be firing. And so what we mean by that is that you have to focus on your nutrition, which is essential, which is another thing that is very key that I found out a lot. I've always studied nutrition. For myself, I have been a vegetarian for over 25 years. So to do that and to do that healthily, I had to know something about eating. And that was another thing that really made it very comfortable to work with Dr. Edwards, because he's an expert on nutrition also. And so, and a lot of times you can't find that everywhere. So that's a very good thing in terms of also having, because you don't know everything, you know, so you can always have somebody that if there's something that I didn't either remember or I have not known in terms of nutrition, I can always go to Dr. Edwards for that. So as I said, so we work with the First Lady in terms of nutrition, in terms of how much cardio one should do and the kind of cardio, and we vary that from time to time. And then we do some special things for the arms in terms of shaping. I've had the occasion to work with a lot of world-class bodybuilders over the years, you know, people who are like Mr. America, Mr. Universe, and things like that, and a lot of pro bodybuilders. And so I've learned a lot of different movements for the arms as well as for the entire body.